Hey everyone, so I had just seen the first trailer for Netflix's upcoming limited series, Monster Jeffrey DahmerStory. It's gonna star Evan Peters and directed by Ryan Murphy, known for American Horror Story, Glee, Pose, 911, or something like that. Yeah, but anyway, I'm excited. I've been excited since the announcement like 2 years ago, because Evan Peters is great. We all know he can't do no wrong. And, previously, a few years ago, we had My Friend Dahmer, the indie film with Ross Lynch, and he did a great job as well. And that was like a prequel story before his madness occurred and before his killing spree. Um, and honestly, it got me more hyped for this too because it was done so well. Which this will be a different director and everything, different tone, and it's um, obvious in the trailer. The tone looks really unsettling and taking itself very seriously, which is what it needs. It being a true story of a serial killer, like you can't go camp on this. And Ryan Murphy has been known to do that with Ratchet and the previous American Horror Story seasons. And I really hope he doesn't do that. I can see that pissing off a lot of the victims' families and just people in general. Um, but yeah, this is hopefully going to show the prejudiceness against his killings because, half of his victims were, in fact, black, um, which I think was the main reason why it was overlooked, even though it's so obvious as to what was going on in many of the situations. Um, but the cops did nothing. I think they just, turned a blind eye to it because simple fact that they were colored and as messed up as it is, I'd like to see that brought to light in this limited series. Um, because had it been anyone else, he wouldn't have gotten that far if they had actually taken action as far as the authorities. Um, but that's just me. Um, but yeah, like I said, I'm just really excited for Evan Peters and this role. He's it's not his first time playing a gay character, but like I said, this will be taken more seriously, I believe, and I hope. Um, like, I don't want it to be, you know, like I don't know. I feel like Ryan Murphy is really good, but and the right, uh, given the right, I guess, direction. Um, but sometimes he can go a little far in his directing, uh, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously, it's gotten him this far with American Horror Story, past 10 seasons. But again, it should be taken seriously. And uh, yeah, we also have Niecy Nash in it, which she's, I think, hilarious in Clean House and other shows. Ryan Murphy's, I think she was in Scream Queens or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she's good. I haven't seen her in anything serious that I can remember. So let me know. Um, but yeah, I I'm just you know Uh, what do you all think? I'm not. This is my first time going live, so I uh, I can't see the comments. I saw one from Cam, a friend of mine. Uh, but yeah. Um, yeah. This being limited series, obviously, I'll probably end up at his court case and then you know end it there. I kind of hope it's not too graphic. Which I don't mind a graphic horror film, but this being a true story, kind of like I've seen other Jeffrey Dahmer stories before, like not just my friend Dahmer, but also the Dahmer film, like in 2002. It had Jeremy Renner, I think, Hawkeye, and it was kind of distasteful, no pun intended. Um, it was okay. It wasn't anything memorable at all, and I don't think that Jeremy Renner was all that good. Honestly, he was okay, I guess, from what I remember. Uh, but yeah, um, yeah. Anything anyone wants to say, if they can say it on here? Hold on. Uh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, it'll be airing September 21st on Netflix. So I'll definitely be checking into that. Um, and I was always pretty interested in serial killers. You know, even though it's like horror films don't frighten me when it comes to Freddy or Michael Myers because it's like unrealistic. Well, when it comes to Halloween, it has pretty realistic situations, like home invasions and stuff like that. Um, and for that reason, he'd probably have scared me the most. But where is it going with this? um, like serial killers generally frighten me because it's real, like it really happens, and you know, it's a scary world out there. Um, and it'll be like interesting to know more of what was kind of overlooked in his life and his upbringing, potentially his parents fighting and stuff. Like I've researched him a lot, watched a lot of documentaries for a short film I did, uh, Apartment 213, um, A Jeffrey Dahmer story, and that was interesting. Um, and I did a little short documentary for him, but yeah, I just think that uh, in Jeffrey Dahmer's interviews, obviously he has no remorse for what he's done. Really, I mean, he says he's sorry, but obviously, like, there's no emotion at all, which is creepy. Like, it's just a blank slate. Um, and I think that that's one of the scary factors about it is that he just had no remorse, didn't care. Uh, it was all about gaining his own uh, stick twisted needs, I guess. Uh, and like I don't know, like as far as like other uh, horror movies or thrillers based on serial killers, like the best one I've seen was Monster, probably with Charlize Theron and Christina Ricci in 2003. It was really really good, and as disturbing as it is, Patty Jenkins, the director, did a great job developing that film, and the cast was great. Charlize Theron won an Oscar for it, for her performance, and I'm no doubt Evan Peters is gonna win some sort of award. He's already an Emmy winner for his work in Mayor of Easttown, which was really good. Um, and again, he's just a really talented actor. I've followed him for many years since Never Back Down, which was before his big break in American Horror Story. Um, and he's had some extra cameos and like Parenthood, and I think Criminal Minds, or Law and Order, one of the two. Um, yeah, he's gonna kill it. Again, no puns, but yeah, I yeah. Sorry for the awkwardness. It's just like this. Like I said, this is my first live I've done. Uh, but yeah, that's, I guess, pretty much it, honestly, which is 10 minutes worth, so I think that's pretty good. Anyway, again, let me know your thoughts of this whole limited series thing, um, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. If I can figure out how to turn this thing off. Okay, what do I do? Share. Okay, bye. I think.